opinions expressed by guests in this video are solely their own and do not necessarily represent the views of the host or production team. This program is designed to raise awareness of mental health issues and to encourage coping through the sharing of personal experiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's conversation. Now, many a times when we see a strong woman on a mission, we don't really get to understand that that woman has actually walked through a journey that brought the resilience that we get to see, and a journey that has ultimately made that person strong. Now, on today's conversation, I'm really honored and happy to welcome my own young sister who has gone through, talk about pressures of an arranged marriage from pastors. I want you to get that. And also talk about pressures and expectations from families, talk about the pain of divorce, talk about physical, emotional, abuse. But yet today, her voice stands as a voice of courage to so many people. Alice, you are this strong woman that I am talking about, this strong woman that I get to see and talk to almost every day. I'll allow you to introduce yourself to the viewers.
Thank you, sis. Thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor. Alice Tagira, she's a women's rights activist, the founder of Shira Trust, an organization that we established to fight for women and girls' rights and empowerment. I'm also the chief editor at She Glows Africa magazine, where we celebrate women across Africa that have real impact. Real impact.
I got
We're
that.
not talking of numbers, we're talking of real impact.
I like that. A woman with many hats you are. But when people get to see you, they see a strong woman. But I know the struggles that you have gone through sometimes, which many people cannot really get to understand. Now, share with us the journey that brought about this strong woman that we see today, the woman of many hats.
Okay. I grew up in a violence infested environment where my father would abuse my mom in front of our eyes. He was very violent, physically, verbally, name it. He was very violent. I also didn't have a relationship with my dad. I only got to love him after my high school examinations, my Form 4 examinations. That's when we started to build our relationship. But right now we're okay. We're now okay. We're good. We're buddies now.
That's good. That's good.
But back then it was terrible. It was terrible. So I grew up in that situation where I would soon see neighbors chasing each other with axes. You get it?
Chasing each other with?
Axes.
Oh my word.
I remember the husband, our neighbor's husband. Why he died, the woman contributed.
Oh my
That's
God.
how bad it was. So there was violence around me. And I was young. I didn't even know where to report. This is one of the reasons why I think these issues of gender-based violence should be taught in schools.
Yeah, at primary
Level, so that they understand when things go wrong. They can be able to tell when it's violence and stuff. So
Absolutely.
back then I was just a kid. I didn't know where to go and report. I didn't know how to save my mom. I didn't know how to save the neighbor. You get it? And also there were no facilities to curb such cases. So yeah.
Or maybe they were there, but they were just not being taught to,
Yes.
people your age at that particular time, which is very important.
And also the marginalized. You get it? So it was that bad. And then growing up, when I started doing a lot of church stuff, I ended up in the hands of this. I love my pastors. Until today, I respect them so much because um, there was a time this apostle sexually assaulted me.
What do you mean?
He raped me.
Oh,
I was 19. He called me and said, come, there is a, because he had appointed me vice youth director. So he said, come, we have a meeting, a youth meeting. I went there was no meeting.
oh my God. So it was now only you and him
And his elder,
and his elder.
one of the leaders.
So which means
So
the elder knew this trap.
yes, so I went there, I sat, and I started asking. Then he said, come inside. I got inside. This was one of his houses.
Okay.
Come inside. I got inside. The elder then he left. He locked the door from outside.
The elder is the one that locked the door from outside. My God.
Yeah. So the next thing, Apostle went inside his bedroom, one of the bedrooms. He came out naked. That was
My
the very first
goodness.
time I saw a naked man.
My goodness.
That was the very first time I saw a naked man. I was so shocked and I didn't know, a naked man in front of me. I was only 19. He came and then he pushed me
So
against.
here you were in the lounge or something, and then
Yes.
he went to.
Yes. Yes. So he pushed me against the walls. He started kissing me.
My goodness.
Then he pushed me to the bedroom. So he tried to rape me, but then I cried. I was a virgin. I had not known a man. I cried. So this house is located in the ghetto. So when I cried, when I screamed,
People heard.
there is a lady, the neighbor, she heard. And then she was like, what's happening? What did you say? Tikunamata.
Oh my God.
Kanza, all right. Madhimoni karodzingwa.
So you made it look like they are demons that are actually.
Yes.
It's a deliverance session.
Yes, it was. Yeah,
Oh
that's how
Lord,
he.
help us. Oh
Yeah,
Lord, help
yeah.
us.
But then he then left me. What did he do? He masturbated.
In
And
front of you.
no, by a corner, a passage.
Okay.
He masturbated and took his semen. He ate it.
And you what?
He ate it.
He ate it. What are you saying? So where were you when all this was happening?
I was just peeping.
He ate it. Why?
I don't know. I don't know. He ate it.
Oh my God. This is something else. Weird.
So that's another experience that I will never forget in my life.
So how did he then let you go? What then happened? Did the elder then come and unlock the door or what?
I don't know how maybe he had
A spare
spare
key.
key. So he opened the door and released me.
So when he released you, were there any words that he said? I'm sure you were
Nothing.
not threatened to
Nothing.
say if you
He used to say. Actually, when I got to the house, he was like, "You see the setup with second wife. He was married to a devil before. I'm also married to a devil. So the Lord is saying I should
marry you.
marry you so that I change. Everything will change." everything in my ministry will change. We're supposed to do the Lord's work together. So I told this pastor what happened, and he said, don't say anything about it, otherwise you appear like you're fighting the Lord's work. So don't report to anyone, don't say anything, leave it like that.
And that's how it died.
So I then found these pastors that married me off
All right.
by arrangement.
Okay.
So these are the people that I'm talking about. They then embraced me. They actually wanted to take the case to report and stuff. But then it died down like that. And before I met these pastors, I took my story to this one powerful woman of God. I was going to her church. What did she do? She made enemies for me. She spread it. She spread the story, and she started cautioning women against me that I would take their husbands. So she blamed me. Why did you go there? I went there because I was called for a meeting. So she started blaming me. Why did you go there? Why did you allow him to touch you? Why did you allow him to kiss you? Man, I was under pressure. This man came out naked. It's nothing that I ever expected. I was so innocent, very innocent.
Oh goodness! And there you thought you're taking the story to somebody who was going
Someone
to
who
help
can
you, and
help
now they were
me.
spreading
She
rumors.
she actually made enemies for me. She did.
So you then left this church, and then you went to.
It's the same church.
Oh, it's the same church.
I actually left her assembly
All right.
and went to these ones that
All
married me
right.
off.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah.
So what then? Why did they choose a husband for you? Had you told them
Okay, back
you need
then,
their help or what?
no, I was working for them. I was
Okay.
working at the church office,
All right.
and I was close to them.
Okay.
I was very prayerful, a minister and stuff. I was now the youth leader. So this guy got to church one Sunday. He saw me ministering. He went to the pastors and then he asked them, "Who is this girl? I want you to be my wife." They've they've known each other before.
Ah, okay.
They used to pray together
All right.
before.
Okay.
So I think my pastor thought he's still the same person he knew back then, but he had changed. So he was vouching for him big time. Like, he's a man of God. I know him. We used to pray together. We used to do evangelism together and stuff and stuff. So when I said, my spirit is not feeling this, he said, what do you know about the spirit? Who is bigger, you and I?
Oh my
Who is
God.
God better?
Oh my
You
God.
and I? Between you and I.
So you just had to comply.
So I had to comply because I had no voice back then. I had no voice. I was just a girl who is passionate, zealous about God and stuff. So he said, you can't hear God better than I hear him. I married someone I didn't want to marry. Even when we went for Lobola negotiations, it was him, the pastor, who did the negotiations.
He
His
was
family wasn't there. His family, the guy's family,
the guys when you got married, the guy's family was not there.
wasn't there. He did the negotiations. So my father then said, no, I'm not going to do
So
this.
who was there? Who was there? It was just the pastor.
Pastor and his little sister.
Already the foundations don't look well according to our culture,
Yes.
no matter
So
whether you're
my
Christian.
father didn't want to proceed, but he negotiated and he convinced my father
So
until he agreed.
what reason did he give? Because for this, it doesn't matter whether you are a pastor, a bishop, a whatever. When it's time to go and pay lobola, there's got to be family representatives from both sides. So what was his?
He said the father is at work.
And the uncles and the aunties, already you can tell the foundations were not
They were
okay.
not okay. So that's what
So
happened.
you managed to then convince your father
He
to.
managed, yeah. It took a long time. Then the Lobola negotiations started later on. But it was just ugly. I didn't like it. I wasn't happy. We managed. That was after 4 months of dating. I didn't know this guy. He was staying here in Harare. I was staying in Mashingo. I didn't know about him.
So in those 4 months, did you meet? Did you go for coffee?
Ah,
Take you
no,
for
no, 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 no,
dinner?
no, no, no,
What
no, no.
kind of dating was it?
It was just supposed to be marriage. Full stop. Let there be marriage. Full stop. How it started, it doesn't matter. How it's negotiated, it doesn't matter.
So did your parents know that this is the kind of arrangement, or they thought
They
you have
didn't.
known this
They
guy
didn't know.
for?
They didn't know. So 3 days before the wedding, that's when the brother came down to Mashingo from here. And he said a lot of things. He exposed the little brother and the reasons why the family wasn't in support of the marriage.
Mm,
So my sisters, my dad, they said, okay, let's call off the wedding.
yeah.
But then mom, because everyone was gathered, the relatives and stuff, so she threatened to commit suicide.
Oh my God. But
Zvikanzi
but
mukasangochata chete ndiri kuzviuraya.
but she had heard what the young brother had said. Are you comfortable to share what the brother said? I'll understand if you're not.
Yeah, it was deep. Let's just leave it. It was deep. I,
So Mama had actually also heard, but she still said, if
because
you don't proceed,
yes,
ndinonyara.
yes, ndinonya iyo nyaya yekuti kunyara yekuti vanengena vavo varipo, hanzvadzi dzavo dzaungana, mafamilies aungana, vobva zvanzi muchato wodi
We
to
can't.
call off and there cancel this off. I will commit suicide right in front of you. I went on, we wedded.
So how did she expect you? Did she say anything in terms of, especially after she heard this horrible talk that was said, by the brother? She didn't mention all that,
No, 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 no.
knowing my daughter
No,
is
no, no, no,
getting
no, no.
into.
For her, it was just, I was just supposed to wed.
And then she was just supposed to be happy. So did the pastors who arranged the marriage know?
He actually called me Waga. I remember.
He called you what?
Waga.
Waga.
That's what he said.
What's that?
Oh. Because I no longer
Auchada.
want to get
Oh
married. I no longer want to
Lord.
wed. Shikadzuri Waga. Une mhepo dzewaga.
Ah.
So that's what happened. And then I proceeded with the wedding. I was the saddest on my wedding day. It was beautiful. Yakatobuda mumashingomira. Zvanga kanaka muchato uyu. But I was not happy. I was not happy. A lot happened. A lot happened. Fast
Oh.
forward, we didn't. After the wedding, I went to stay with my sister in Botswana. Yeah,
You
and
didn't go to your husband.
yes, I went to stay with my sister in Botswana, and then came back. I was already pregnant, unfortunately. Yeah, came back. I lived hell on earth to an extent that I stroked my left side.
Oh my
It
God.
stroked because
This
of
is after you came back from Botswana now.
yes, yes. At some point, I visited my sister in Bulawayo. When I came back, he had moved from where we were staying.
And you did not know?
I didn't know, and he was already staying with another woman.
He was already staying with another woman
This happened within the space of a week.
within a space of a week. So did he really love you?
I don't know.
Did you guys ever exchange like I love you and whatnot?
So what happened when we got married? We signed the papers at our pastor's office.
Okay.
The marriage
Officer?
officiator.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. So after the wedding, he lost the book. He
Ah.
lost 25 weddings. So he then asked us, come back and sign again. That's when I said, no, I'm not going to sign.
Ah. At
Maybe it
least,
was the Lord's
at
doing.
least you had a voice to say that now.
I said, I'm not going to sign again. So he caught a lot of feelings from that. Okay, so he thought it was something that was planned between the pastor and my sisters.
All right.
So he did a lot of horrible
So what
things.
happened, the time that you were married? You said you were married for four, how many months?
8
8
months.
months.
But then we divorced completely after like 1 year, two.
1 year, 2 months. So the journey
Ah,
in between, what was
yeesh.
happening?
It was horrible. The other day, he just woke up and said he's going to work. He never came for a month, never returned home for a month. And I didn't know how to reach him. The phones were off. I was just alone.
Oh my God! This is almost like it's a movie. It's a script of some African movie that people are listening to.
Yeah. Just said, I'm going to work. He came back a month later.
So just to take you back, when you then came back from Bulawayo and you found him now with another woman, what happened?
So what happened? You may not believe it. I went to the house. I saw him by and I asked, "Ah, where is my husband?"
So you knew this lady?
No,
Okay.
the landlord.
Or the landlord now? Okay.
Ah, you moved 3 days ago.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, what? Where? She didn't know as well. Then she said, you can try and ask the
Okay.
I asked them, they didn't know. They only said, we only remember that we went to Kwadzana 3 because by then the finances were it gone
Okay.
down and
Okay.
stuff. Because we used to stay in close to Queenstown. What's the other name? That would
Kremba?
yes,
Okay.
Cranbourne.
Okay.
We stayed in Cranbourne the bulk of the time. So they said, we only remember that it was Kwadzana 3. I walked from Kwadzana 6 with my baby on the back. I went to Kwazana 3 school, primary school. I sat there. It was about to rain. I called him, he wasn't picking. I called the friend. He then answered and said, why do you want us to just come? You can't just decide when you want to come.
But I'm the wife.
And I said, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm coming from visiting my sister
And I'm going
and
home
I'm
to my
going home to
husband.
my husband. What are you talking about? He was very arrogant. He didn't even like the idea that I got back home. It was about to rain. So where I sat was opposite to the
Where
house.
his new house. What a coincidence.
I'm telling you.
What a coincidence.
That's what happened. So when it started raining, I then moved to ask to hide from the rains at that same house.
At that same house.
Yes. I went there. I sat in the living room with a woman, and then later he called to say, "So where are you?" And I said, "Nangokumbrope kuhanda chichi." Pakazosvika. He actually walked past the windows, and I could hear him speak on the phone. So I was like, I asked the lady, "Do you know this one?" Yes, yes, he's my lodger. He stays with his wife here. It's a new couple.
Oh my God. Is this real? It's like it's a scripted movie, I'm telling you, Alice.
Very real, sis. Very real.
And then
It's a new couple. And then I did not create drama. I was still innocent, very innocent. Not that I'm saying I'm no longer innocent.
I get you.
I was still naive and a baby. So you went there, tried to clear everything. Babuda nemskana. And then
And you can see them.
I could see them. Babuda nemskana. Vaenda kumotikari. Vaenda. He came back later. I was still in the landlord's living room. Came back. And then that's when he allowed me to enter the house.
And he was still with the woman.
Which one?
The wife.
No, he had dropped her.
Oh, he had dropped her.
The other time, because we don't have time, the other time he came with a pregnant girlfriend to say, I want to introduce her to my daughter. Saka maloja ndo akazoti tomurova uyu ngachitirega kutijairira.
Oh my God.
Do you know I would call during the day and the call would be picked by the girlfriend? What do you want? Mati mwana anodei. Ngasatotaura neni manje zvotokushatirai.
So does this guy love you? I mean, now that
know.
you are mature, you can you can tell. Maybe back then you were young, you were maybe confused. I don't know.
Yes.
But
why
was all this happening?
I don't believe if anyone loves you, they can treat you that. Yeah.
So what was the point? Because I'm just trying to think, what was the point of going to the extent of marrying, even though the marriage really was not.
He kept on saying, your pastor and the sisters planned to, what is the name? Kuti marriage certificate nullify.
Oh, so now you're also even blaming the pastor that arranged the marriage. So what was
not the pastor that arranged? Because the pastor that
marriage
arranged
officer,
the marriage officer. Yes. He was the pastor the region.
Okay, more like an overseer or something.
Yes, yes. So that was his issue. So I suffered shame. You
So all this now he was doing to spite you.
more like revenge of something that I didn't do. But I suffered in his hands. I suffered a lot. Do you know what? He even told his parents, could when I went to visit my sister-in-law, he said auya akatorwa neboyfriend yake.
So now he was creating stories.
He was creating stories atotorwa neboyfriend yake right in my eyes. Saka inini manje ndakuchitaura nana mufundisi ndichiti he's creating issues. Avachandibelieve. Believe. I even remember when one of our, because now we were now in Harare, and I was now going to. So one of the lady pastor, actually the pastor's wife, called me to a room. Zvikanzi sei muri kuurira murume anga creator nyaya dzake ega. So when I called those pastors that he arranged the marriage, they tried to negotiate with the father because the father vanga vaudzwa kunzi chi musikana akatorwa neboyfriend. Zvikanzi, what are you trying to say? You want my child to die of HIV because of a harlot? They believed the lies.